Alright, let's look at the story How. As per the literature analysis, I've filled out my sheet here, and you can kind of look at yours to see how they compare, how they contrast. Literature is really open-ended, so don't feel like, oh, I got an answer wrong. I'm just trying to guide you the best I can in preparation for the final exam. Let's start with the summary. We basically have an indecisive woman who moves in with a desperate man, and the relationship then deteriorates over time. Now, it does take a while. They have their ups and downs, their in and outs. Sometimes she loves him and wants him, and then the next day she pushes him away. Then she's cheating on him with an actor. Then she's going to meet his family. She's kind of really wishy-washy. What gets her to stay is when he gets sick. She decides it's not a good time to leave. But right after that, she starts to fantasize about his funeral. If you're fantasizing about someone's funeral and you're dating that person, it's certainly disturbing. Finally, at the end, she does leave him. She tells him that it's over. She says the sadness dies like an old dog. But then once it's over, you kind of move on with life. Thematic purpose. The thematic purpose is the value that we take from the story. Be very careful when selecting life partners. Check. Once someone moves in with you or vice versa, it's very difficult to break that up. Do not give in to family pressure. Now remember, his family had been pressuring him to get married, to find a wife. I don't think he really cares or knows the exact kind of woman he's looking for. Don't give in to that family pressure. Be committed 100%. This is a great theme. Know yourself. Another great theme. It's a lot easier in a relationship if you know who you are. He wasn't really sure. He's reading the same books. When she goes for a walk, he wants to follow. It seems as though he kind of sponged into her personality. And that's really difficult because it becomes annoying, and I can see where she was annoyed with him. On the flip side, she didn't really know what she wanted from the beginning. Point of view is second person. This reads like a how-to manual. You're going to need to know that. Very rare to find this in a piece of literature. The conflict, the narrator says very early on that she feels bored. This is on the very first page, down near the bottom. Protagonist, antagonist, it would look like the narrator was the villain and the poor guy didn't do anything wrong. But if you really think about it and look at the story, she does tell him at the very beginning that this is not exclusive. I'm going to see other people. And he agrees to it. So I'm not sure you could villainize her for being completely honest. Some of the symbols from the story, the neat nest of human bowls that symbolizes the family that he craves, which also is, according to her, the biggest problem. The actor is a symbol of her infidelity, and the grass is greener on the other side. The literature that she reads is definitely symbolic of the educational gap between them. She also uses the literature as a weapon when she calls him stupid. He goes out and gets the same exact book, and he tries to hurry up and finish it before she does. The most interesting symbol, I think, is the endless series of tests. This line comes twice in the story, and you're definitely going to need to know it. The first time it comes when he's sick. The second time it comes at the very end. So this time, in the end, it's applicable to her. There will be an endless series of tests for her in her relationships and whether or not she's able to finally commit to somebody and go in 100%. Again, the main characters, similarities and differences. You could say he was committed, she was not committed. We could look at evidence from the text. You could say he was nice, she was mean. Find evidence from the text to prove it. I hope you enjoyed the story. It's a great story, very fluent, reads like a dream.